Alright. I guess we just gotta finish off what, I started yesterday. And then we start the intro of the next game. For continuity's sake. Let me open this game real quick. We're on the woo-woo updates tonight. Wait, I gotta update that game. Limit download speed. $200. So it doesn't break. This one. Alright, we already made Gant confesses crimes everything. This is just for continuity's sake. I actually don't know what happened. Anyways, first, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Guy, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Guy. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Oh, she smiled. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Guy. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you, and yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop. I only did my job. This guy's blushing for sure. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Guy? Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact you still acted as his accomplice, a trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor, but at least it'll be a lighter sentence. She's probably gonna go to jail or whatever, but at least it's not like forever, basically. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Damn. Well, this trial has gone on for too long already. That's what I said yesterday, and then I had to leave for work. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, not guilty. There we go. Easy. That is all. This court is adjourned. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, it's not that. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too. Oh, she didn't say Emma's name. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, come back. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you called me here. I've seen happier people. He says this every time. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana. Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Wait, I thought he got fired. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day, in hiding what I believed to be the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back, and now you have. Oh, Emma. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to a rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on towards a brighter future. At least, that's what I felt, watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe, me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right? Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. This guy. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wanna be hired? I know you're I know you resigned. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gantz was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to do it alone. But with the power of friendship, we can do it together. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gantz did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gantz and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? Oh, I mean, I guess. Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Like what? trophy? It's completely wrong. Oh, I thought I was gonna retry, but I guess not. What will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth. I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I'd better be going too. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here's a little something for you. Scientific is there gonna be another photo in here? It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. There's gonna be another murder photo in there. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. And this is where we get into the new game. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here's the one who'll be footing in the bill. Huh? Huh? What, you think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? I don't have that money. Thank you, Mr. Wright, you're the best. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys, let's go. I don't have the money. Oh no. Officially. Oh, I arranged for a friend. Oh, she's talking a little too fast. Oh, she's gonna start back from like step 1. Investigate crimes together with Emma. Justice for All was fast. Yep, that was pretty fast. Speed run. Did he get his job back? He got his job back. It goes to show you can't shake me off that easily. Any skip buttons? Let me press all the buttons. Oh, Meekins. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Who's Billy? I've been demoted to security guard. It's not a promotion. Alright, let me press all... Jesus. Let me press all the buttons. Alright, I cannot skip this. That dumb blue badger. Oh, broke. So how's your day so far? Well, I woke up and, I was playing a lot of Terraria. I was playing Terraria last night for a very long time. I woke up and I was like, damn, I want to play more Terraria. And so I woke up and I played more Terraria. It was fun. I killed some bosses. On expert mode too. Next up is Wall of Flesh, but I got a Giga prep for Wall of Flesh, I think. Oh yeah, the new Wuwa character is coming out tonight. So I guess if I'm still streaming, which probably not, because I think it goes live in like 4 or 5 hours. I'll probably buy like some pulls, try to pull a Meath or whatever. I'll probably drop 100. Why not? Overwatch 2 is no more. That is crazy. Mr. Left? Mr. Right, you idiot. Oops. Eh. Nintendo Partner Showcase predictions. Assassin's Creed Black Flags, Monster Hunter Wilds, Metaphor Refund Taj. The problem is they're probably gonna port a lot of games, or they're gonna announce a lot of ports for the Switch tomorrow morning. But I feel like all the ports they're gonna show off, I've already played all of them. So it's gonna be pretty much like almost like a nothing burger for me. I'll be like, oh cool, they're gonna bring like Claire Obscure into the Switch. Well, I already 100%ed it on Steam, so it's like, well, I mean, it's cool. We're gonna have heard some bad things about the first case of Justice for All. I'll be able to clear it, no big deal. It's a tutorial case, how bad could it be? The only thing that could be, like, bad about it, I feel like, I guess, like, annoying characters and maybe, like, a long case, but...
Unarmed unleashes for...
Is this just Phoenix? You'll see? Alright. I'm ready. I got my badge on and everything. It's gonna be easy. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Oh, she's going to Europe? Damn. For schooling, probably, huh? Oh, wait. What do I gotta do? Open this shit up. Is there another picture? Of death? Oh. I guess that's wholesome. Move on. There we go. There we go. Rise from ashes. Boom. Oh, you can't really see the Steam achievements. Can I fix that? Capture third-party overlays. Oh, here we go. Bing, bang, boom. All right, so then... Do I new game? What is this?
Objection! Take that! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Wait, what else can I change here? Oh shit!
Objection!
Wait, can I change him out? Oh, I can. Wait, what the hell? What is she doing there? Can I move her? Wait, not the co-counsel. Wait, you could green screen this? No way. They put a green screen on this. No way. Ew. Ew. The hell is...
Objection! Objection! Take that! Take that!
He says that?
Hold it! Objection!
That's the worst mistake one can make to put a game, to put that shade of green as an option. You know exactly what they're like. Yeah, guys, just do whatever the fuck. How do I start the... Is it a new game? Alright. So I guess I could delete these files then, right? I don't think I can delete. Alright. So then we're on... Wait, did I put the title of my stream wrong? Is it Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney : Justice for All? I think I put it in wrong. Can I change it? I know I can... Or like, I'm trying to see if I can change it from... Or... Keep the main one? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the save files. I was just gonna keep the cleared save file. Hold on, I have to... I didn't know what to, like, name this. I think I named the stream wrong. And it looks like I can't change it through my OBS, so I gotta log in. I love how there's 2 trademarks, is there? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You got trademark Phoenix Wright, and then trademark Ace Attorney. So Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Ace Attor, how do you spell it? ATTORNEY, colon. Alright, that should be fixed. Alright, play this game. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. This is gonna be easy. Tutorial! Huff, huff. How did I get into this mess? Wait. What? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What the hell? What kind of dream is this? What have I done? I cannot allow you to go on like this. What? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08. Defendant lobby 1. Oh, nice. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before our trial starts anyway. Oh, looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. It's just business. A few minutes later... Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit? But can you please turn down the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? I made a nothing personal kid joke yesterday, but I literally did it here. Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl blabbing about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you got the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? We're already seeing the problem here. Yeah, we might be a little fucked. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Alright, do I have anything in my court records? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Wait, she's 22 years old? I thought she was like 16. That's one way to do a tutorial in a sequel. Yeah, you gotta have amnesia. So then you forget everything, and then you have to teach them everything again, and then introduce new mechanics, and put everyone back down to level 1. We all know this. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? I had a dream that I was in school, and the aliens, like, no joke, aliens invaded. There was, like, a meteor shower, like, 24/7. Actually, the school was, like, I guess, like a shelter, I guess. And then, like, it was kind of creepy. Everyone would try to leave, but the teachers was like, no, you can't leave. And then you would pretty much get shot on the spot if you tried leaving. I don't know what that means, but that was my dream. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Byard. Brid? How do you pronounce that? Byard? Bird? Bird. Maggie Bird. Yeah, bird as an animal bird. Yeah, Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. Something COVID. I don't know. Man, COVID was like 6 years ago. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If her life is in my hands, I should really be the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses, because the defendant is the member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
He. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since the last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go, don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Payne 100% has a...
Actually...
Nowhere to hide, so I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name... My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yeah, yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper... What is this music? On the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. So he just fell?
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything here is in order. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact, sir. Let's just look through everything then. I guess I can't read. Broken neck. 628. Found under the victim's body, piece of nearsighted lenses. When you're nearsighted, that means you can't see anything near you, right? So you need the nearsighted lens to see near? The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
The autopsy report sounds brutal? Yeah, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like that? Wait. How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at court records.
Court records? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court records by pressing... I don't press tab, I just click on court records. That's what, 7 o'clock? Wait. That doesn't match up with the autopsy. He was killed beforehand. You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record to see what I can find. What was it, tab again? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that? I mean, it is true. Because the rims are on top. Her rims are on the bottom. But I guess if you have another pair, they don't have to be exactly the same, I guess.
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh? You have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Hey, stop
that. My dogs. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses underneath the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I'd imagine if you got a broken neck, like death is instantaneous, right? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. But is that his handwriting, though? As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
How do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, look. We don't really need to, like, do all this, right? Like, I literally just beat, like, the hardest case in the game, like, literally yesterday. I don't need to say all this tutorial stuff. Let's just skip through this. Just put the fries in the bag. This is like playing a new Pokemon game. I know how to catch a Pokemon. Let me go catch a Pokemon. I can expose lies. Here we go. There's something even... Oh yeah, same thing. Alright. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those glasses belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Let's continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any trace of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that.
What?
I see. So there's no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with the testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Hold it!
The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is the picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie. Honestly, it seems like he didn't even finish the message. It could be like, Maggie, I love you. But then he died. Mid-sentence. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh. Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel off about it. It's spelled wrong. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court records. Can I present a profile? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's press this last part. You are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground. There were scratches on his finger from the rough sand. There were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Seems like the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. Alright, let's give this another try. Cool. So we'll just present her profile. Be like, that's not how you spell my client's name.
Objection!
Amnesia kicking in. I feel like a grandpa. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for us. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Maggie. Okay, moving on. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was who you said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name. No. This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were quite close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How did you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't go. If only I had gone on that... He was trying to find the love of his life. Good way to do a sequel tutorial. So it is being multiple years since the first game, and the main character is rusty and wants a reminder again. Simple and effective? Yeah. I think so too. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years... Oh, shit. Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You're saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as... Uh-oh. No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways before to go for marriage. It doesn't need the main character to be all this. Mind your own business, pal. Wait, press Gumshoe about they were even talking... What an achievement. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Okay. Seems about right. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as crashes their nose, I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about to be done here. It was something that she had bought over 2 months ago. 2 months ago? Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said that present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think the glove is really relevant to this case? Actually, it does. Because it would determine, like, his writing hand, right? So, if he's writing with his right hand, then he should have a left glove for the baseball. Yeah, because you catch it with your offhand, so then you can throw it with your main hand. If he got a custom glove, you'd probably need... Because a lot of baseball... Because everyone's right-handed, a lot of stores have a left-handed baseball glove. So if he needed to have it custom made, chances are he needed a baseball glove for his right hand. Which means his dominant hand's the left hand. No, I think I'm cooking. Yes, I think it's relevant. I know where this will lead me. I've played these games before. Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. I'm not bluffing! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Oh, perfect. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had to do anything with this case. Anyway, that is a right-handed glove. What can I say? What can I say? I am too smart for these guys. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Officer Prince really likes the color yellow. Based. And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. The writing on the wall? We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. We first looked into the... We first looked into the handwriting. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand? Heh, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation? Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't look so down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger? Oh. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, I figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean, a A microscope? Yeah, that's it! We used one of those and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter him. Listening to this, you would think that there is only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. Don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present, what about it? Imagine you didn't know anything about baseball and you're like, well, what the fuck is this baseball glove?
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom-made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was his... wait a sec. Don't forget the victim's was left-handed. Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No.
It's not possible.
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I can feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good.
And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Well, you could have, but it wouldn't have looked that clean. Yeah. Like, it would be like a messy... Like, if I were trying to write with my left hand, like, I could probably spell out a name, but it would look very messy. I wouldn't be able to write in basically in, like, curse... Wait, not this one. I wouldn't be able to like, writing pseudo... That's actually how I wrote... that's kind of like my handwriting. Like, pseudo-cursive.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
You would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? It's gonna be Maggie. What did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
Honestly, the fact he was able to write that cleanly at all is impressive, yeah. Even probably with his dominant hand. What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. This will still be easy. To be continued, bro. That was only like 10 minutes. I fried that guy. Let's save. I guess we'll take over the next 3 slots. Why not? What the? 11:43 a.m.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a real shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problem.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
Owner had someone writing a name while bleeding out from a stab wound, so I guess this is just normal for these type of games. Honestly, I forgot all the cases. I probably remember all the cases just from like maybe even like the photo of like the murder. But honestly, the only one I can remember is like that K-pop star idol or whatever dying in the shower. And it turned out it was like she wasn't murdered, or I mean, well, she did die, but it was because of self-defense and that guy still got murked. And no, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things myself. 11. Oh yeah, Leon. Yeah, it was that case. Yeah. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's her cell phone number.
I don't know why I need that, but I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think about anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m.
Wait. Oh, day of the crime. And then the crime was at 6:30.
I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Is that Phoenix Wright's phone?
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Oh, I have it. Is it that phone in my pocket?
You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along! Maya's here. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now, who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh, what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What is this, a list? Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
Where did you get this list from the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Can I see what this list is? No? Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Hey, Jed, how you doing? I'm doing good. I am a bit tired. I did sleep a while. Oh. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left to do is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. I wish they allowed me to read what that list was. Try the new Terraria update? Yep. I'm still going through it. I'm an expert, so it's gonna take me a bit. Please call... Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
So it's just like him.
So I asked the court might be a little lenient on him.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
No, it's not Larry. It can't be. What the?
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now, you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a Alright, so he's just yapping, just like the police officer. Or the woman.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? Wait, this is the guy that knocked me out! Fashion, cars, women, glass, and of course, university. First rate, only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. He has a punchful face, yeah. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you, alright. I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington. Drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting. The fuck does that mean? So is he a fashionista or a NASCAR racer? If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. In drifting.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that way. You are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Like the type of food? Maybe? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Banana? Banana? That was certainly decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you just hear what he said? Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange, my mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I've never had a Wellington, but they sound good. Isn't it like a type of like bread or sandwich or something? He kept a banana and taped it to his head. You think that's a banana peel? Oh wait, you might be right. That actually does look like a banana peel. Okay, I was in the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Well, that was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. I'm joking. You're not joking. That is literally a banana. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? We press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desk and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture in the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking and total other nonsense, a first-class person like doesn't, and wear a watch, whatever it is, people should live freely without constraint, that's how life... And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. This guy you think he's rules? Maybe. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, justice from above, right in front of my face. And how do you know he was a police officer? Well, he was kind of wearing his outfit. At least Rosa's is the funny kind of snot, yeah. You obviously have no idea. You have obviously no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy, do-it-yourself hairstyle, and then with those cheap, low-quality shoes. I suppose he was also wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Ugh. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's not what the witness was that's what the witness was about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. I don't like this guy at all. Little dickhead. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of that pretty defendant over there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could ever make a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, ho ho ho, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer.
The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? It's the glove. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about, bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. He must took something else for a bunch of bananas. That would be the inaccuracy. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means we can somehow show he's lying. Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind. But I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything alright, Nick? So, I showed my previous statement that Duke's name doesn't deserve to be spoken around this guy. Okay, so what he saw was the glove. So he mistaken the glove for bananas. But he also claims that he saw Maggie's face clearly. But if he can't see the gloves clearly, then how can he see Maggie's face clearly? And especially in the photo. Not that one. It clearly shows it's not 6 p.m. Wait. Which means the clock is wrong. If he knew the real time, then he wasn't going off by the time of the clock. He was going off the clock by something else. So, we will present the glove.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. But, Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Does it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What is all this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes? You know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept. You use the world to do. In the end, we find out in the glove from afar. I do think there's enough to. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? Ooh. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan Arc. She was brave, courageous, and she didn't do anything wrong. She was burned. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their...
They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. So the person who was on the upper path saw you, and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. My god. And her eyes are open while staring at me, snoring. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. Wait, about that statement? I mean, the clock is wrong. It's different from the time of death. Oh, hold on, give me a sec. Alright, my dog is barking at someone. I don't know. Let's see. Clock looks 7 o'clock. I could be really dumb. No, I also think it's like 7, 8 o'clock or something. Definitely not 6 p.m. And it doesn't match with the autopsy. But he said that it happened a little before 7. Okay, let me see. Like, what was the time he gave? Wait, he didn't even say the time. Oh, there we go. 6:45? Which means the police came like 10 minutes. And took this photo. No. Wait, who took this photo? Actually. Do we know who took this photo? Because people are like still in shock here, right? So it couldn't... The time doesn't match up. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter, I don't believe what I was mistaken on what time I was called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have had a lot of free time, because they showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over the place, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. So, like, I know it has to do something with the time. I just don't really know how to approach it. So it obviously has to do something with... It's either the autopsy or this photo. I don't really know who took that photo. It would have to be the police that took the photo. Has to be. And 10 minutes is pretty long. Usually it takes Gumshoe like 3 minutes to get there. Historically, at least. Well, they were freaking out on this one. After that, wait, the girl on the path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in immediately. It might have been a minute. But the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at school? So there was some time. Oh, so the crime... Oh, I got it. So he died at 6:30, right? And then, but this guy, he probably tampered with the crime scene for a whole 10-15 minutes. Maybe even 25 minutes. And then called the police.
Objection!
Which doesn't add up. Mr. Let me deal with my dog. Hold on. How many times, like, imagine just slapping your paper for like a good like 5 minutes. Like, look at this, would you? Tap, 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 tap. Anyways, Mr. Wellington, would you... Oh my god, I give up. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? I mean the victim's autopsy? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. Dude, we're on the climax of the part and this dog is going crazy. Hold Ugh, dogs. They always want to come in here whenever I'm trying to stream. They just have a sixth sense. They're like, I'm gonna fuck shit up. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. You deny it. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Grrr. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of the Russian doll. You must think you're really special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Why are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of that all genius? By rational, since I have my own career, I don't think a simple plain people can do... Enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait, hold on a sec. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be... You mean the cell phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? We question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Looks pretty similar. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further evidence, Mr. Wright? Can I say it looks similar to this? Could I ask for his phone number? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I actually don't know. Oh wait, I know. I'm a dumbass. It's literally in this photo. The phone booth is right there. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something was wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order, order.
But what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
Objection!
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick.
He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him.
So there was no reason for him to kill for it. Wait. But yeah. But something's not adding up. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyways. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he... Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what that witness was doing? Yes, he was... altering the crime scene. Or he committed the crime. There's only one explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Only one bar? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, this is... maybe it's because it's a tutorial. Lacks aura. Alright, so why didn't the witness call the police right away? Well, he was probably tampering the crime scene, right? So, like, do I present the photo? Or am I presenting, like, a motive? Because I could say, well, I could show the photo, but, like, well, he was busy jerking off. Or I could say that this is motive. He wanted to know... She got in contact with the owner, but they never showed up. So this is pretty much obvious that it's his phone or his accomplice. 22, so much life, I just throw it all away. Yeah. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Let's see. Let's start with the photo. And then we'll get... If that doesn't work, then we'll probably do the nameless and then the phone. Because these are more related to, like, his motive. But I don't think we're talking about the motive yet, right? I believe it's, like, what is he physically doing? So I'm gonna assume it's the photo, not this one, the other one. Perhaps this is evidence you need to be... Oh, this is not it. Okay, it's the phone. Oh, it's none of those three. Oh, shit. Okay, let me really think about this. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It's not his glasses. You think he was searching for his glasses? We already used that. But why would his glasses be on the floor? Well, only one way to find out, I guess. We'll go through everything. Oh, it is. Is this like a Velma scenario? Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I don't see how this is related. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Oh, I see. So he pushed the officer, and then as the officer was falling, I'm gonna assume grabbed his glasses as he was falling, I guess? That has to be what it is. Order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses, and the culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Ooh, ah! I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this. What does that even mean? Deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. We're gonna 200 pump him. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Was I in like a hiatus? Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accused the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. The third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. What? That's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim who wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that, you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Miss Maggie's name before? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Through the phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Oh, I didn't know how to click through that. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. That is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name was sounded. Eee! Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. He is a con artist. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone of the defendant. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. And we have determined that the people on the list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like those cops who raided. They disrupted genius work, interrupted. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! Let's go speak cursive. That does quite make a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer... Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was to meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Well, that was never the goal, right? The goal was to never get the phone back. That's the setup, that's the trap. If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should think outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. He was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, Mr. Wright, what was the something that didn't agree with the witness?
Oh, maybe the police officer. He's like, wait, I know you. Oh wait, or the fact he knew he's a con artist. He saw the police officer in uniform and he went, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, I got caught. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning his phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on his phone. And he went into panic. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has finally come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Not bad for a person with third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! That guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, the suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is really yours?
I told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hands belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. Fingerprints wouldn't work because Maggie's fingerprints are all over it. The phone stored numbers. Would we compare to the phone that he has? I actually don't know. I think fingerprints is too easy, and I don't think it'll work. It has to be... But what would you compare with the stored phone numbers, though? I mean, because this phone... It has the same... It's the same stuff on this. This just shows the con artist in the phone. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. We'll go with the first one. It's a 50-50. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares? Yeah. When added, that is true, yeah. But what would fingerprints do? It's gonna have everyone's fingerprints on it. We double check for fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off, huh? You said there was sand all over it, so wiped it. I wiped it pretty thoroughly too. Huh. So much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? You are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. I remember now. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer, and you only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? And that's something you haven't figured out yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go like that? We raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Yeah, Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness even more with inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. What? You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could only present one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. And 3 HP. You know, we've used everything except for one piece of evidence. My business card. Now let me cook here. He says that all the phone numbers magically disappeared on his phone number that he has on him right now. But he did call... Wait, hold on. Never mind. Wait, I'm not cooking anymore. Because I have his phone, so he would just call his phone's number. But where's my phone? Wait, hold on, I'm not cooking anymore. Wait, hold on. Do I just present it anyways? I present my business card. If it doesn't work, we present the phone. If that doesn't work, I just suck at the game. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. What? Why do I have the judge's business card? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... the back of the card. Wait, what's on the front? It's my name, right? Yeah. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone right now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Why is my phone... What is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. The Steel Samurai will always stand triumphant. Yup, that's what the Steel Samurai clears. Execution. So, that is what happened. You were knocked up on Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright... Wait, then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Except that time we don't talk about that. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and was taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Easy. That is all. This court is adjourned. Too easy. That's what I love. One-day court cases. No investigation needed. Court only, 1 day, problem solved, big bucks, I'm rich, let's get a Lamborghini, let's compete with Edgeworth, We're gonna have a cool looking blue car to compete with his red car.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from my 9th floor... I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of a disaster, and never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a new ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Did you know there's a lawyer IRL that asks to be paid in gotcha pulls? What? What is he called? The gotcha lawyer? It's a story I find funny. No way. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourself, too. Dude, why am I sweating? What the hell? Why is it 85 degrees? It was just freezing like last night. No wonder. Bro, I've been sweating this past hour or something. I'm like, why? Like, this case is so much simpler than the other ones. Like, I'd understand if I was sweating on, like, that last case with Chief Gantz and everything. But, like, I wasn't sweating, but I'm sweating a lot right now. It's just freaking hot. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Well, fuck. Whatever, so far, I've gotten Wait, they have E6, E5, Eternity, and C6 Verisa from winning cases? Oh, Evernight. What the hell? This guy's So not only he's a lawyer, but he has a crippling gambling addiction. Oh my god.
I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Wow, I'm back to level 1, I guess. Back down to 1 contact. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Easy. Who's this? Well, we're gonna save this for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Thursday? I feel like there's something coming up soon. I just don't know what it was. I don't remember. Yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. We'll do episode 2 tomorrow, unless I randomly remember what big game was coming up soon. Let's see. Replace this one. Alright. That's it for me for today. Oh. Let's not spoil this. I was drugged, huh? Anyways. That's it for me for today. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace!